This is in Westfield. Lots of fence damage, blue tarps on the roofs. Okay, I'm pulling up to, this is Westfield Drive going into Adams Avenue. Oh my gosh. That building is destroyed. Wow. Fences smashed. Now this is just less than a half a mile from where I was at Lake Point. So transformers down. Still people without electricity. The lights are flashing. Westfield's, at West Adams is really the newest area of Temple, as far as like retail. Looks like the building back there, I forget the name of that, just devastated. All these made the news in this area. It's all cordoned off. That was one where a truck got, yeah, that was in the news, that truck got blown in there. There's Shipley's Donuts with not much left. All is demolished. It's sad. Interesting enough, just a couple blocks down, the Walmart's open. Whataburger didn't get affected. So once again, it was very spotty, intense spotty. This shopping center is wide open. This is a holiday weekend, it's still open. So okay, I'm coming up on 205 North, 205 Loop. This is an area where we sold a number of duplexes. Starting here, 5024, and it goes on up from there. Oh, down 5022. Some mailbox that got. Okay, so we already got a reindeer roofing on 5022. 5018. Fences are down. I'm sure the roofs took some damage. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we had a whole lot of cars with broken windows or anything like that, which just, I mean, it wasn't nearly as harsh over here as it was in some of the areas I showed you on the other video. And then you got some tarping going on just up on these around the corner. So definitely roof damage possibilities. If you have 205 Loop, you're going to want to go ahead and file a claim. Okay, so I'm here at Lake Point. This is an area where I have a lot of investors purchase, homeowners as well, and I own a property in this area as well. See some blue tarps on the roofs. Just want to take a quick run in here and see my home on Blue Leaf. See if it sustained any measurable damage. So just from the outside, just taking a look. This is actually the property. It's the second house in. So yes, it looks like the winds came in. There's a couple of tarped roofs. You know, they blow off the shingles, and therefore they'll get leaks if they don't put the tarping down. And so highly recommend that if you have homes in this area, that you don't want to wait for claims or getting with a roofer to make sure that the roofs don't have leaks in them causing more water issues. So this is my unit here. Tree's still intact. That's good. The tenant reported some broken windows. All in all, it's not horrible compared to what I saw at Lake Point Crossing, which is the next neighborhood over, which we'll go see right now. I know we have looks like it's sustained pretty well here. Stop signs down. I'm going to tell you the kind of wind. So the bottom line is we have a year to apply for the insurance claim. It's 8920, 8918. Fence taken out here. So one of the things that we were working with Reindeer Roofing, because they handle it all, and part of the issue is that if you don't have a company that just, well, a lot of the building companies just do roofs and gutters. Well, in this case, there's fences down, there's broken windows from this hail being blown sideways. Make sure that you file your claim with wind and hail, not just wind damage or not just hail damage. Some more tarps here. So roofs took a beating in this area. You can see you already have the roofing signs out, and you can see that everywhere we go. Car that just passed me had a broken windshield. Saw 2 cars in the ditch up on 317, the road in here, and looked like not the best place to be at the time. Continuing on the south side of Lake Point, more roofs being tarped. It's a good chance that all these houses. Oh, and then you also have, if you have solar panels, it's a whole nother game, but most of my clients don't have solar panels. Seeing I'm off P Ridge now, south of Lake Point Terrace. Lots of fences on these brand new homes are down. On the south side of Lake Point Terrace, which is a newer subdivision built mostly by Stylecraft. And we sold a number of properties on these streets to see fences down. Where all the yards are actually in pretty good shape. Let's take a look at some of these houses. We've got roofing signs. There's Reindeer Roofing already on that one. So obviously all these roofs are shot because every one of these yards, every other one has a sign in it. Pretty hefty tree damage on that one. Fence is down. So I just came off of Hollyhock onto Night Rain. Looks like these did better. And then onto the street here. Fallbrook. I sold several on here on Fallbrook as well. he had nearly as much damage as the subdivision, Lake Point Terrace, which is directly west. Fences down, blue tarps everywhere. Yeah, this looks like it got hit pretty darn hard. So we have emergency crews, shingles everywhere. Oh, damn, the car got demolished. Holy crap. Amenity center's been damaged. These houses got trashed. So it's interesting though to see that this neighborhood, which is only 2 blocks away from the other Lake Point neighborhood, was damaged way more here. Fortunately, we didn't sell a whole lot of homes in here. This was a D.R. Horton community, and they didn't let us sell homes when these were being built. The whole street has signs, car damage, shingles everywhere. Sad. I was just in showing the neighborhood a couple weeks ago to a client. I was down on this street, everything was fine, and now you got massive damage. So we're going to go to Northgate next. Oh wow, look at that. Northgate is another community not far from here that is also a place where I own a property, family owns properties, and so I'm back on the major road of 317, and this is crews working on the power poles, mattresses up against the fences. Here's those 2 rolled cars. Debris and damage. Okay, I'm pulling into Northgate now. We sold about a dozen properties on this street, this section here. See, we've already got Reindeer Roofing out here on 1917. I believe this is Bayou Wood. Yep. So I know mine. This is mine right here, 1818 Bayou Wood. It's got definite hail damage and actually a leak. So fixing that up. You can see the fences here. They look like they're kind of old, and they're not really old. That's just hail damage causing it to look older. This is Montclair. I know we have some clients that own houses on Montclair. And what's strange, you go around the corner and everything looks fine over here. One street over and you don't see the roofing signs that much. But it doesn't mean that they didn't get hit. If they're all in the same group in the same area, they're probably going to need to be definitely checked out, and a good chance that we have to file a claim. You can file a claim anyways. It doesn't hurt your insurance scores if you file a claim. As far as the cost of insurance, it's an act of God, so it's not a no-fault type of situation. So your insurance rates will not go up because of your house getting damaged. It's not like the regular car insurance, where regardless if you're in an accident or it was your fault or not, you're still going to insurance go up. That's not the way it works with roofing and with storm damage. So this is the new section of Northgate. We'll take a look at that. This is 1893 Longmire. It's actually my client from Florida is closing on this house next week. Moving in here, first time home buyer. And so I definitely wanted to check it out and see if I see anything of noteworthiness. Fences look okay. It's a pretty house. No broken windows, it's good. It does have, you can see the fence got hit. Yep, we're all good. Okay, so now I'm back into our duplex community on Dolphin and Riptide. Here's Dolphin. Looks like the fence has been blown down. Looks like they've already boarded up the window for the broken window. Apparently the roof's already been checked and it definitely has damage. You can see some of our other signs from the other property owners, or their signs are gone. Nice area though. There's gonna be 70 duplexes in this area, and apparently the properties we have on Riptide did not get damaged at all. No claim, which is nice. It has to do also that these are on the back side of the subdivision. On the east side, the west side is where the storm, west to east is where the storm came in. Looking pretty good. Yep, no blue tarps. That's a good sign. Okay, I'm pulling into the South Point neighborhood, and wow, the sign for South Point with the entrance sign has been completely knocked down. The stop sign is knocked down. And we've sold a number of properties in these neighborhoods. Fences down. Delano, we sold several properties in Delano, and then Dade Loop, a bunch of them, and we'll be coming back to Dade Loop since I sold 22 houses on that street alone, and I own several on the street myself. I want to take a look at, so yeah, looks like this is Delano, 1912 Delano. This is sold several on Euclid. And there are roofing signs on almost every property. Okay, now we're entering Dade Loop. You can see hail damage on the fences. So, 2012 Dade. Reindeer Roofing's got that going. Reindeer Roofing's got that one. I see our signs here. 2020, 2024, 2027, 2031, 2044, 2055. So it looks like if you have a, oh, there's an example of windows broken. I'm taking the brunt from the west to east. 70-mile-an-hour hail going sideways. See broken glass on the street. It's again a kind of a sad situation here. Nothing that can't be fixed. 3019. $30.27. $30.35. $30.39. I'm glad to see our Reindeer Roofing preferred vendor. Oh yeah, we have some tarps up there. Actual probably leaks. And we got a couple more over here. So Dade Loops. Alright, well, I'm glad they're on top of it to mitigate the damage. So there's a fence down from the model home. So definitely something that was relatively hard hit. Okay, now I'm in the Pecan Creek subdivision where we sold a bunch of duplexes. And the fence is down. So looks like definitely was some hail hits on the fence. So most likely these properties need to be checked out. So if you bought Pecan Creek duplex, you definitely want to go ahead and file a claim. So that was Ultraman. Coming up on Duntov. Not too bad over here as far as the way it looks. Don't see fences down, don't see tarps on the roofs. That's good. Oh, I do. Reindeer Roofing's been on a couple of them. Well, there's an indication right here on Duntov, 2404A. Holes in the release sign. So, like I said, if you have a property on Duntov or Ultraman or any of the Zora, any of the duplexes in this area, you're going to want to go ahead and get your claim filed ASAP. Okay, now I'm in Windham Hill, where I sold several dozen properties here. And so if you have a home in Windham Hill, I would suggest you go ahead and file your claim Remember, it doesn't cost you anything or cause you any penalties for filing a claim. They don't raise your rates because you filed a claim or you had a claim when it comes to this the no fault of your own having a roof being a challenge. So looks like we've got signs everywhere already. So definitely want to get with your roofer and your insurance company. Remember, you get to choose who you want to use for your insurance. You don't necessarily want to have to let your property manager make that decision for you, though they can help you with that. I'm just here to recommend Reindeer Roofing because it'd be easy to help us help the homeowner and the property manager get the job done. Because I know that they have the ability to do everything, including water mitigation. They can do roofing. They can even do solar panels. If those were damaged, fencing is another thing. You don't want to go with the companies that end up only doing roofs and gutters, and then you end up having to hire different contractors with different submitting the different paperwork to the insurance company. It just becomes I like one-stop shopping. It makes it so much easier. So we're on Wheaton. I know several of you watching this video have homes on Wheaton. And we can see $61.79's already got our Reindeer Roofing sign on it. Yep, some damage there. Tarped roof with Reindeer. I'm glad they're on top of it. And then those that are trying to sell their homes, like that sign in the yard there, obviously definitely want to get your roof checked out, because you can't sell. All the insurance companies are going to know that this place got hit pretty hard. So you want to get ahead of that and make sure that you get your roof replaced if you're going to put the house on the market. Interestingly enough, this street, Rivington, doesn't have any signs in the yard. We don't see any tarps on the roof. So it's very spotty as to how these storms do their thing. Well, there's one roofing sign. But nothing compared to the other part of the neighborhood. Now we're going to head on over to Alta Vista. Horton community. Sold probably 15 or 20 in here. I see some blue tarps on the roof on that house. I saw a sign, roofing sign at the entrance. You see lots of tarps here in the back half of the subdivision here. You can see roofing signs. So if you own a home in Alta Vista, it would be time to go ahead and make your claim. These were three tab roofs, so they were, not the highest quality. Typical builder quality. I see some right up there on the top there. See more blue tarps. Got our Reindeer Roofing over there. Here comes my two properties that I have here. Oh wow, I can see the paint was damaged and the windows a look here. You can see tarps up on the roofs. Signs up and down the street for roofing. So yes, once again, if you are in Alta Vista, it's time for you to make a claim and get your house, get your roof back in order, so that we can move forward with life. Okay, I'm in the duplex area on Andy Lane. I know we sold a few properties on this street as well. I see blue tarps. See fences down. So if you bought a duplex on Andy Lane, you want to go ahead and file. So on Casey Lane here, duplex area, Canyon, I forget the last name of it, but Canyon something. Do see some tarps, definitely. Don't see a whole lot of roofing signs. There's 504 Casey. I do see those west-facing roofs got hit there, and then we have Kerry Lane up here. Sold several on this. If you can see, Reindeer Roofing is already at 504 Kerry. I know I sold 510 Kerry. So signs in the yard, tarps on the roof. Time to make a claim. In fact, if you bought a duplex from me anywhere in Temple, I would file a claim. So unfortunate but true, but that's why we have insurance, to keep us protected and move on down the road.